In this year of 2021 I decided to do some travels around the UK, mainly England in this part of the summer that has been of 2021, and I decided to have accompanying me one of the Peace-Smiler doves. Now, Peace-Smiler dove is from the Peace-Smiler charity, which is all about education for global citizenship, promoting understanding the golden rule, supporting human rights, and really tackling issues about all kinds of prejudice that goes on these days. It was started by Pam Evans, and it's based in Swansea, but it's a universal, worldwide charity. Part of the Peace-Smilers funding is being sponsored, or sponsorship that they have, and donations, and I encourage you, if you like the ideas that the Peace-Smiler has to offer, to go to their website and perhaps do a donation or join in with the charity walks or the charity exhibitions that they have going along. You become a friend of the Peace-Smiler and sponsor one of the 14 doves that they have. They're symbolic doves of peace, and they've been travelling the world since they first set out there. I was lucky enough to have number 2. Now, number 2 has the name of Hathor Neferet. Now, all the Peace-Smiler doves are feminine. They're female, representing the nurturing, caring, creative aspect of life on earth. Now, the Holy Spirit is sometimes perceived as feminine, and I'd like to think that the Holy Spirit was walking with me, having the presence of God with me as I walked the land. And as you'll see from my pictures, I went to places, a lot of cathedrals, Durham, Canterbury, Salisbury. I went to a lot of ancient pagan sites, I suppose we would call them, of Stonehenge and Avebury. I walked along the sea. I went to the south coast. I went up north to Newcastle and to Durham Cathedral, which you'll see pictures of. And accompanying me all the way was Hathor Neferet. And the name means beauty. She's the Egyptian goddess of love and mother of light. And Peace-Smiler dove number 2 was named Hathor Neferet by pagan priestess and Egyptologist Olivia Church. Now, there are many different Peace-Smiler doves, all with different names, so should you decide to take one and sponsor one, maybe you'll be able to choose which one you would like to use. Now, the purpose of the Peace-Smiler symbolic doves is to raise awareness of the work of the Peace-Smiler, the charity, which works with schools, youth groups, community groups. And it's not just in England or the UK or Wales, it's throughout the world. People can become volunteers working for Peace-Smiler, taking forth and helping out with various schools or groups how to pass on the message of the Peace-Smiler. You can become a volunteer. You can become someone who's helping schools get the accreditations that they can help bring together, teach children about communities, the needs of human rights, and celebrating diversity, environmental responsibilities and sustainable change. And you can discover more all about this at the Peace-Smiler website, which is peacesmiler.org.uk. The Peace-Smiler has many wonderful people promoting this and agreeing with what Pam's been doing with her charity. Dalai Lama's on board, and Rowan Williamson and many others, and there's people from all different faiths spreading this good news. And I wanted to just read out to you the purpose of the Peace-Smiler symbolic doves. So number 1 is to raise awareness of the work of Peace-Smiler with schools, youth groups and community groups wherever the doves arrive in the world. In this way we hope that more will engage with the project and possibly even work for Peace-Smiler accreditation. The work of Peace Marla is about transforming the lives of children especially so that they become useful and important members of society. In this way they will reach out to their brothers and sisters all over the world in love and affection, the foundation for true world citizenship. Number 2, to track the journeys of the doves and provide an exciting geography project for schools and groups. As the journeys of the doves unfold, we hope that everyone will become aware of how planet Earth is our home and that we are an interdependent global family. Peace Marla draws attention to the fact that how we behave in life affects everyone we meet and how an awareness of this can help create a better world. Peace Marla encourages active compassion, advocating that we all make wholesome changes locally and globally. And of course all charities need financial support, so the Peace Marla doves also bring financial support by people sponsoring them as they travel on their little journeys with other people, thereby making future work more secure. And Peace Marla is a registered British charity, but they do not receive any official funding. They rely entirely on voluntary donations to fund our important work with schools, youth groups and community groups. So what I'm asking people to do that perhaps are watching this video is to look up the Peace Marla website, perhaps get involved, perhaps sponsor, perhaps donate, perhaps even just take on their good news. Peace Marla is about embracing diversity as a path to harmony, and it's been endorsed by His Holiness Pope Francis, His Holiness the Dalai Lama of Tibet, and Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu, just to name a few people that are on board with this fantastic charity. Thank you for watching this little film. Hafa Neferet is very pleased that you came along to join in with the film and hopes to see you on other travels around the world and further on. Love and peace to everyone, and remember, we celebrate the time of world peace as each person surrenders to their higher selves and gains a new inner peace and serenity, leaves behind the residual conditioning and emotions of the past and cultivates a new level of understanding, forgiveness and compassion, enabling the world's population to live together in acceptance of each person's individuality, diversity and beliefs, embracing a new level of stability, security, world peace, harmony, unity and plenty for everyone. As each person moves forward on this level of unconditional love, may they shine and become empowered as they recognise their individual strengths, gifts and talents and accelerate their own learning, experience, knowledge and wisdom. Let us understand how all of this can affect a new foundation and benefit the highest good of mankind and humanity in actively promoting peace through the power of love and positive thoughts, words and actions to help find individual and global solutions. May each person make a difference in our world and from this life experience move forward with understanding and enlightenment. This prayer is said with the highest levels of love, sincerity and integrity, in love and light and healing. And that was written by Vanessa. So people, please find out more about Peace Marla and how you can get involved by going to the website www.peacemarla.org.uk. Peace to you all.